Take a trip to the coastal village west of Abu Dhabi, and you will be surprised at the ongoing work. Engineers, designers, technicians, and mechanics are working day and night to construct one of the most iconic railway projects the world has ever seen. Yes, you heard it right. The project is iconic and astonishing from many perspectives. In today's video, I will tell you more about a $100 billion railway project in the desert. Overview of the railway project. The $100 billion railway project is among the world's most ambitious, and it is being built right in the middle of the desert. I know how crazy that sounds, and you're probably wondering why on earth someone would attempt to build a railway in the desert. Well, there is always a good reason for everything, and you will be surprised to learn how valuable this project is. The project is under the stewardship of the Gulf Cooperation Council, which brings together 6 of the Middle East's wealthiest countries. The 2,000 kilometers railway project intends to connect the region for the better. It has the potential to unite the Gulf, reshape its transportation sector, reduce its carbon footprint, and kickstart a whole new era of economic development in the Middle East. But as you can imagine, this project is not a walk in the park. We all know the harsh desert conditions and how hard it is to stay in the desert. In fact, most people do not fancy the desert life. With desert sands to cross, mountains to tunnel through, occasional sand dunes, and hot conditions, the project's challenges are immense. And this is why the project has such a huge price tag to tackle these challenges. So before we delve deep into the progress of construction works, it is essential first to understand why the railway is being built. Let us pause here and travel back in time. February 1981 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Leaders from Qatar, Bahrain, Oman, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates met to form a political and economic alliance that would later acquire the name the Gulf Cooperation Council. Now these countries are among the world's wealthiest, having amassed a lot of wealth from their rich oil and gas reserves. In fact, according to a report published by Global Connections, the Middle East holds about 32% of the world's known natural gas reserves. It means that the Middle East's economies are majorly tied to the oil markets. However, things went south between the years 2008 and 2009 when oil prices plummeted amid the Great Recession. The GCC member states were hit hard, and this is where the idea of the railway first came to the site. 2009, the Gulf Corporation Council approves the railway project. In the year 2009, the Gulf Corporation Council approved the massive $1 billion railway project to link all 6 member states. The project's cost was to be shared between the 6 member countries. The GCC Railway will feature about 2,117 kilometers of rail infrastructure that will start from Kuwait, passing through the cities of Jubail and Dammam in Saudi Arabia, heading to Manama and Doha, and then returning the line to Saudi Arabia before moving to Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and Fujairah before reaching its final destination in Muscat. The speed of passenger trains is scheduled to be approximately 220 kilometers per hour, and freight trains between 80 to 120 kilometers per hour, and will use diesel to generate electric power. The trains will have the capacity to ferry 12,000 passengers per day and 250,000 containers at the start of the line's operation. The Etihad Railway project. One of the most spectacular aspects of this project is the $11 billion Etihad Railway. This is a 1,200 kilometers project that is part of the larger project. It is being built in the United Arab Emirates. The railway line runs from the Saudi border all the way across the United Arab Emirates to Fujairah on the Indian Ocean coast. The depot in Mirfa serves as the center of operations that maintains and services all movement between the trains and track. The western section links Saudi Arabia via Guayfat, and the eastern section links Oman via Al Ain. The railway line runs across the emirate connecting Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, and Dubai. It then extends to the northern Emirates and Fujairah. The UAE Railway will connect with the sources of raw materials, industrial areas, ports, and major population centers. This railway network is being constructed in 2 phases. The first phase was completed in the year 2016. This phase saw the construction of 20 overbridges, 2 underbridges, 10 road underpasses, and 18 smaller underpasses for future use. The second construction phase kicked off in 2020. This phase will see the railway network extended by 605 kilometers. It runs from Etihad on Saudi Arabia's border to Fujairah on the east coast. Once complete, this versatile railway network will link Saudi Arabia's major industrial trading centers and ports and transport over 50 million tons of goods through the network each year. But the significant work on the Etihad piece and the project at large has not all gone according to plan. A case in point is when the Gulf Cooperation Council blocked Qatar from its organization. Between the year 2017 and 2021, Qatar was effectively excluded from the scheme due to the economic blockade imposed by its neighbors. At the height of the blockade, Saudi Arabia talked about building a canal and filling it with toxic waste along its border with Qatar. The sentiments raised eyebrows over the role of Qatar in the railway project. The pandemic and fluctuating oil prices have also brought about logistical challenges. These logistical delays have caused serious cuts to infrastructure spending and extended completion dates by years. The benefits. Despite the many challenges and complexities associated with the GCC Railway projects, there are also potentially a number of far-reaching, long-term benefits. One obvious benefit of the GCC Rail Infrastructure Project is that enhanced railway links will enable individuals, goods, and services to be transported more easily and effectively within and between GCC states. More efficient and cost-effective transport for people, goods, and services will contribute to developing tourism and commerce in the region, thus enhancing the region's economy. The environmental benefits must also not be overlooked. Whereas presently the majority of passengers and freight are transported within and between GCC states by either road or air, rail investment will eventually enable a greater volume of people and goods to be transported in a single journey, reducing the amount of heavy vehicle traffic on roads and lowering the average carbon footprint per journey. And that is it, folks. As you can see, this project is extremely ambitious and carries a lot of benefits to the member countries. Quite a lot has already been done as far as this project is concerned. I will be keeping a closer look at this project and will let you know once it is complete. Please subscribe to the channel and click the subscribe button to get more updates when similar videos drop in. If you have a friend who loves such content about infrastructure projects, you can tell them about the channel.